can do this. Hey guys, it is time for the second part of my ALA book haul. These are all the books that I'm going to be hauling right now, and they're really heavy, so let's get started. I realized in my other video I didn't explain what ALA was, so I'm just going to quickly explain it real fast. It's American Library Association, and what I went to was the Winter Convention, which is held all over the world, so you should check out their site because maybe next year it'll be by you. But basically it's for librarians, teachers, bloggers, anyone who's in the book industry, because you get to meet publishers, you get to see what's coming out in the next year, you get to talk to book bloggers and other book lovers, and just it's like this big community of book lovers, and you just get to go and talk to all of them. Okay, but anyway, let's get ahead to the book haul. This first book caught my eye because the cover is gorgeous, and that is Open Road Summer by Emery Lord. Look at that gorgeous cover. If that doesn't scream summer, I don't know what does. It says, Taylor Swift meets Sarah Dessen in this emotional summer story of new love and true friendship. This book is about a girl named Regan who just broke up with a boyfriend who is a little bit rebellious. She's like, I'm just gonna be myself. I'm done with all of that. And her best friend is a country singer superstar, so I guess they're hinting at like a Taylor Swift kind of person, even though the first thing that popped into my head was Hannah Montana. They're going on this tour together, and they're just gonna have fun, and they're just gonna do whatever two best friends do together on a musical tour. And then this guy named Matt Finch joins the tour, and he's like the boy next door, and he's just awesome. He's the opening act for her best friend's tour. And I guess they fall in love, and she just decides that she's gonna give her heart to him and see what happens. Open Road Summer comes out April 15th, 2014. I'll make sure to leave a link down below of like a list of all of these books so you can go add them to Goodreads, because I haven't heard of a lot of them before, so I'm just gonna make a list to make it easier for you guys because I'm nice like that. So yeah, look at down below for that link. This next one, the tagline, again caught my attention. That just scared the crap out of me, even though I didn't flinch. Did I flinch? I don't know. What if your last kiss was with the wrong boy? What? Cassidy Haynes remembers her first kiss very clearly. It was with her boyfriend of 3 years, but her last kiss, she can't remember who did it. It was on her 17th birthday, the night that she died, and it's all a blur. In this book, she's basically, ooh, that's cool. She's basically trying to figure out what happened on her birthday when she died, I guess. To move on to whatever is next, she must face her past and all the decisions she made, both good and bad, and what led to her last kiss. This one comes out in June of 2014 as well, and let me know what you think. So you know how most books, when you look at the cover, you know what genre it is right off the bat? This one I saw and I had no clue. It is called The Ring and the Crown by Melissa De La Cruz. I was just so confused by what it could possibly be about. This kind of reminds me of something Hawaiian, like the lays, but in a hat form or something. And it's by a pretty big named author, so I was surprised I hadn't heard of it before. But let me read you a little bit of what it says on the back. Two girls, one beautiful and strong, one plain and powerless. Only one shall be queen, and the other shall serve her. But as I wake from sleep, I still do not know which one of them is my daughter and which one of them is the traitor. So that instantly intrigued me, and I can't wait to read this. It comes out April of 2014, so definitely put this on your TBR because it sounds awesome. This next one has a cool cover, a cool title, and it reminds me of Under the Dome, so of course I'm going to read it. It is called Don't You Forget About Me by Kate Quinn. This title, Don't You Forget About Me, is also the last song in the Breakfast Club movie, so of course I was like, I gotta read this. It says it's a unique tale about a girl trapped in a town of madness where she's grieving the loss of her sister. It says it's perfect for fans of Tuck Everlasting, Stephen King, and the Raven Boys. So I haven't read any of those books, but I know that they're very popular, and I know that people love them, so I'm very excited to try this. And I like that it almost looks like the branches are making up the words, doesn't it? It looks cool. It comes out June 2014. This next one sounded amazing until I got to one word that kind of turned me off. But I'm still gonna read it, and I think I'm gonna like it because it is original. It is called Take Back the Skies, which reminds me of that Justin Timberlake song, Take Back the Night. Looks interesting. It's by Lucy Saxton, and it comes out June 3rd of 2014. It's about a girl who lives on an airship, but she has to disguise herself as a young boy and go live on this airship in this new land. It says where the general population isn't poverty-stricken and at the mercy of the cruel cat officials. And then it says what she isn't quite ready for is meeting Fox, a crew member aboard the Storm Dancer, which turns out to be a smuggler's airship. So I'm kind of confused. Are they animal characters? I haven't read any books that are like that, but it kind of sounds like it could be sort of like Across the Universe, where they're on this ship and there's a mystery going on. So I'll try it. I'm not turned off. I will try it. This is another one where the cover just screams spring and summertime, and the back, it says it's set against the soundtrack of the Beach Boys and the Beatles, and I love those two bands, so I was just like, I gotta read this right now. It is called The Secrets of Tree Taylor by Dandy Daly McCall, and it says, when is the truth yours to tell? So you got my attention right there with that. It's pretty, it's got a good tagline, good font, interesting story. Now, the back says, the morning the gun went off, I was thinking about Tolstoy and the Beatles, and maybe, if I'm being honest here, a little bit about Ray Miller and how his eyes were perfect little pieces of the sky. So she hears this gunshot go off across the street, and she thinks, this is something that I can write about, this is awesome, and she goes, I guess, to see what happened. But the more that she starts digging into this mystery, she starts uncovering truths, and I guess she doesn't know if it's her secrets to tell. It says, this is a story of family, unexpected friendships, dancing under the summer stars, and the power and weight of carrying someone else's secret. Oh, it sounds so good. It's making me think that her secret that she has to keep is with a boy that she's starting to fall in love with or something like that. And it sounds good, and I can't wait. And this one comes out May of 2014. To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. This girl keeps love letters in a hat box under her bed, but they're love letters that she's written to boys that she loved growing up, I guess, and she pours her heart out into these letters and just says whatever she wants to say because she knows they're never going to see them. But somehow they're mysteriously mailed out to all the boys, and I guess maybe one of them comes back to her and says he has the same feelings. I don't know. It comes out April of 2014. I think I've heard this one around, I'm gonna say like tea time maybe said it. I don't know. It looks good. Ooh, what is that? I saw it somewhere else too. It looked like it was like handwriting. Yeah, see, oh cool. This next one, I knew that I had heard this author's name somewhere, and I looked it up, and it's the author of Austenland. So when I saw this, I was a little confused because it's a very different genre. It is called Dangerous, and it's by Shannon Hale. And this does not look anything like the fun contemporary that we know Austenland is. This one is about a girl who just wanted to get away from home for a little bit, and she doesn't know that she's gonna fall into this frightening plot that kills her friends and just might kill her too. And now there's no going back, and she never intended to fall in love, and the only thing standing between danger and annihilation is her. And it says, this is the tagline, how far would you go to save the ones you love, and how far would you go to save everyone else? So that makes me think that she has kind of like an ultimatum. She's got to choose between everyone she loves or everyone else. What genre do you think this is? I can't really decide. I'm leaning towards maybe dystopian or maybe fantasy or something. Or science fiction maybe. Kind of looks like science fiction. This one comes out April 1st of 2014. These next books I'm going to show you are 4 sequels to some series that I have read and some series that I haven't, but I'm sure you've heard of them. The first one is Meridian, and it says the line between light and dark is about to be erased. It's interesting. It's got the same kind of cover. I have the first one even though I haven't read it, Arclight. So those just look gorgeous together. A suspenseful sci-fi thriller to hand to fans of Veronica Roth, Stephen King, and Justin Cronin. So that sounds good. The next book I have was apparently very popular, the first book in the series. I still haven't read it, but I definitely am planning on buying it. I'm waiting for paperback, which I think it's in paperback now, so I don't know what I'm waiting for. And that is Mila 2.0. This is the second one, called Renegade, and the tagline says, fighting to live, unable to die. What Mila doesn't know is trust might not save anyone, and that just sounds interesting, because if she's not able to die, if she is a robot, then what is she fighting to live for? And how does she live if she's like a robot? Because she's not really alive. I don't know. It just sounds really good. So yeah, this one comes out May of 2014 as well. This next one, I haven't read the first one either. It is the sequel to The Program, and it is called The Treatment by Suzanne Young. And it is about a world that is plagued by suicide. And I guess they put these people in like the program to cure them or something if they show signs of being depressed maybe, or suicidal, I'm not sure. Let me know if you've read the program and if you enjoyed it. It comes out April 2014. Last year I read a book on NetGalley called The Rules for Disappearing, and this is the sequel, The Rules for Breaking by Ashley Elston. This one, the first book was about a girl who is in the witness protection program, and she starts figuring out all these details to this crime that put them in the witness protection program, and she's trying to figure out a way to get her family out of that so that they don't have to be on the run all the time. She wants a normal life again. They kind of left it where it wasn't really like a cliffhanger, but they left one character that was kind of like mysterious, so I knew that there was probably going to be a second book, and when I saw this I was very excited to pick it up because I really liked the first book and I felt like it didn't really get much attention. Yeah. This one comes out May of 2014. Then towards the end of the day we went to an author book signing that they were having there, and it was for Rainbow Rowell, so I got a copy of Fangirl signed. It says, "Melissa, you don't do magic, you are magic. Rainbow," yes, she's awesome. And I'm going to be doing a review of Fangirl. I have a huge discussion post or discussion video that I want to do, and I might be giving away something at the end of that video. Hint, hint, hint. I'm just gonna tell you now. I had bought a copy of Fangirl before I went to the signing, and I read it, and I didn't realize that they were gonna be giving out copies, and I didn't bring this with me. So I had gotten a second copy, and I got it signed. So I'm going to give away the first copy, which is unsigned, on my blog and on here, and look out for that soon. So these are the rest of the books that I got at ALA. I'm just gonna slowly put them over here. Let me know which of those books you're planning on reading. I am definitely going to be doing another book haul at some point in the month of March because I did buy a few more books recently. So look out for that as well. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.